Today begins another event week in GTA Online, and I'll say that this week is probably pretty good when it comes to making money. So before we get into it, if you guys aren't already, make sure to be subscribed and put up post notifications. And if you guys do enjoy this video or find it helpful, then make sure to drop a like. So Rockstar is still continuing with the Last Dose event that they started last week. It's going to be lasting all the way to March 29th, which is the final day for this current event week. So you still have a chance to earn all the rewards as well as get the bonuses that Rockstar is giving out when it comes to the first and last Dose missions. So to break down the bonuses, we have the double money NRP still for the first and last Dose missions. Again, if you went against the last Dose missions, you have to complete the first Dose ones first, and then the last Dose will be unlocked. It's honestly a pretty good story, and if you guys need some help, I will leave a link in the description to a guide I made on them. Now we also have double money NRP on G's caches and also the stash houses. These were released about a month ago, and I also have a guide on those if you guys need help on that. And then there's also a bonus on the trapdoor diversity mode. And then for double money only, we have that on the taxi rig, which was released about 2 months ago. And this is basically just, the typical taxi missions, which can be fun, but once you do it a lot, it's going to get boring. But that, that has double cash right there. And then there's also double cash on street dealers, which I also have a guide on that if you need help for that. But this is another great way to make some easy money in GTA Online. And then for supplies, for the acid lab, there's going to be double. And then there's a speed boost of 50% for acid production if you do have that business, which I feel like at this point, most people should have, especially if you did the first Dose missions. Now, when it comes to the podium vehicle, we have the Issy Sport, which is a pretty good one. The prize ride is the Baller LWB Armored, and the challenge is to place top 2 in LS Carving races for 2 days in a row. The luxury autos cars that we have this week is the Astron and the RE7B. And then at Simeon, we have the Eudora, the Issy Classic, the Strider, the Rapid GT Carbo, and then also the Rebula GTS. And then when it comes to the discounts, we have done the Power Surge, the Deity, the Rebula GTS, the Gauntlet Classic, the Taxi, the Ricade 6x6, and the RE7B. So no new content, no new vehicle at all this week. It's, a pretty basic, simple week that we have here in GTA Online. The main reason, I guess, is because since we had a huge, kind of DLC week last week, Rockstar just kind of dimming down, and plus they kind of released almost all the content, but there is a few drifted items and things that Rockstar can still release, which will probably come out, eventually before summer. And I think we have possibly one more drift-fed vehicle as well, which will probably come out again, probably before June at least. So like I did mention earlier, if you want to make some decent money this week or get into the last Dose and first Dose missions, then this is a great week to get into that. But besides that, it's not really the best, week to make the most amount of money, but you can still make some decent and pretty good money still this week, especially with the free roam events like the G's caches and other stuff like that. But I would probably say the main focus this week for sure is the first and last Dose missions if you haven't played those yet, or if you want to finish them or something like that. And then for these discounts, really the only good thing I would say this week is the acid lab equipment. If you want to install it, it is 30% off. But then besides that, if you're into some of the other cards, you can check it out. But other than that, there's not much happening this week in GTA Online. So it's a kind of dry week, but still some fun stuff to do. So anyways, though, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like. And if you want to see more, then make sure to be subscribed and put up post notifications. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.